In this video I want to show how we can create this type of screw in Blender. We know that when we create a jar or bottle we need a screw. So this tutorial is important for you. We can create it easily. And we will get a better result. Let's start the tutorial.
First, take a plane mesh from Add menu and rotate it along the X-axis by pressing R and X button from your keyboard. Then go to Edit mode and select those vertex and smallets. In the same way, select both vertex in right side and some smaller. Press GX to move along the X-axis. Now with selected two vertex in right side, press Delete button from keyboard and delete edges and face. We can see only war. Press E to extrude and press S to scale along the Z-axis. Back to object mode and select origin here. Must turn on magnet and vertex here. Now add a screw modifier from modifier menu. We can see the screw is created, but it's along the Y-axis. To create it on Z-axis, just rotate it from object menu. Go to apply and rotate it.
We can see a screw, but not perfect. To perfect it, decrease its size along the Z-axis. And from the right side, we can modify the screw. Increase sample here to smooth the screw. And increase distance to create screw model. Increase angle to increase more loop. Just follow this setting. Perfect. We can see a perfect screw for a jar. But it's very heavy. To make it thicker, add a cylinder mesh and set it in middle. Now select the screw and add a bevel modified. Pick the cylinder as an object. And apply it. Now if we hide the cylinder, we can see a perfect model. We want to add it in a shape. So take a cylinder mesh and set it middle. But we can see a gap here. To fill it, just press G and move the vertex to X-axis. I am filling it, just watch. And same way apply these tips on top side. Now select the cylinder and go to Edit mode. Delete top face and bottom face from the cylinder. And take a solidify modifier. Increase thickness a little. Right-click and apply smooth shading effect on cylinder. Now if we create a jar with the cylinder, we can see a perfect view of screw. So I am creating a jar by the cylinder. Go to Edit mode and create a jar by extruding. Perfect, I created a jar. If you cannot make this, check my another video. In another video I showed a jar making process. Now take a plain mesh for a floor. If we add texture color, we feel as realistic model. So I add color for each object. And finally we got a better result. In this way we can create a screw for jar in Blender. Subscribe the channel for more tutorial.